Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longs Drugs Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head on over to your neighborhood Longs Drugs for all your shopping needs. 4 people are dead after a man shot 2 of his relatives and a fast food worker before turning the gun on himself today in rural South Georgia. According to the Colquitt County coroner, the shooter killed his mother and grandmother at 2 neighboring homes, then shot and killed a woman at a McDonald's restaurant in downtown Moultrie. The gunman then shot himself. Authorities did not immediately release the identities of the shooter or the victims. Authorities said they did not know whether the gunman and the McDonald's worker knew each other. A person who works nearby the McDonald's said the woman who died at the restaurant was the early morning manager and that the shooter worked there. Former Proud Boys leader Enrique Tarrio and 3 other members of the group have been found guilty of seditious conspiracy for their role in the January 6, 2021 attack on the Capitol. With today's verdict, the Justice Department has now secured seditious conspiracy convictions against the leaders of 2 major extremist groups. Prosecutors say these groups aim to keep President Joe Biden out of the White House at all cost. Tarrio was not in Washington, D.C. on January 6 because he had been arrested 2 days earlier in a separate case. But prosecutors said he organized and directed the attack by Proud Boys who stormed the Capitol that day. In addition to Tarrio, Proud Boys members Ethan Nordine, Joseph Biggs, and Zachary Rail were convicted of seditious conspiracy today. The charge carries a prison sentence of up to 20 years. The choking death of a man on a New York subway is eliciting powerful reactions. Some call the death of 30-year-old Jordan Neely a criminal, racist act, but authorities are reserving judgment on the killing. Neely, who had at one time earned money imitating Michael Jackson, died Monday after an early afternoon confrontation aboard a train beneath Manhattan. He had been shouting at fellow passengers when another rider wrapped his arm around his neck and pinned him on the floor. 2 other passengers also helped restrain Neely. The white Marine veteran who put Neely in a chokehold was questioned by police and released without charges. His name has not been released. It is not clear why passengers moved to restrain Neely. A video of the incident showed him acting aggressively and throwing his jacket, though he didn't attack anyone. A 23-year-old motorcyclist has died after broadsiding a vehicle in Wahiawa early today. Police and Honolulu Emergency Medical Services personnel responded to the crash in the area of Wilikina Drive and Lakeview Circle at about 5:45 this morning. Police said the motorcyclist was traveling northbound on Wilikina Drive when he broadsided a vehicle exiting a residential area. Paramedics administered advanced life-saving support and took the motorcyclist in critical condition to a hospital, where he died. The driver of the vehicle that was struck suffered minor injuries. Police said speed was a factor in the crash. It was Oahu's 25th traffic-related fatality this year, compared to 18 at the same time last year. It was also the 3rd fatal motorcycle crash to occur on the island's roadways this week. British pop star Ed Sheeran did not steal key parts of Marvin Gaye's classic 1970s tune Let's Get It On when he wrote the song Thinking Out Loud. That's according to a New York jury that issued its decision today in a closely watched copyright infringement trial. The lawsuit was filed by the heirs of Ed Townsend, who co-created the 1973 soul classic with Gaye. They said Thinking Out Loud had so many similarities to Let's Get It On that it violated the song's copyright protection. Sheeran, who defended himself alongside his legal team over the 2-week trial, said he stole nothing. Sheeran's lawyers argue that the song shared versions of a similar and unprotectable chord progression freely available to all songwriters. The singer said that the trial was a threat to all musicians who create their own music. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
I was able to earn my master's degree in 6 months at WGU. The competency-based learning made all the difference in the world because I was able to apply what I already know and move through those courses faster.